Hey guys, Other Boy Reactions here. Alright, so I'm getting back into The Outsider. Let's see, last time we left off, meeting all the characters, meeting Ben Mendelsohn, who is the lead detective on this case so far. We met Jason Bateman, who is the suspect. And apparently has a doppelganger or a shapeshifter out there that looks like him, because it seemed like he was in two places at once, which is very strange, but this is Stephen King, so anything can happen. Probably a little supernatural. Jason Bateman's daughter had some kind of night terror, but she was staring either at the window or in a corner of her room, very creepy. Seemed like she was awake. The mom thought it was a nightmare, but the girl looked wide awake to me. And she was, yelling, screaming hysterically, saying that, no, she won't, she will not, she will not. Who knows what, whoever or what was ever in that room was asking her to do. Who knows? Very creepy. Oh, it's always very creepy when kids can see things that adults can't. And then we also saw, a hooded figure. Couldn't see their face, but we saw them watching Jason Bateman's house as the police were, confiscating things. So we will have to see where this takes us, and hopefully we'll get Cynthia Erivo in this episode. And yeah, alright, let's get started. Alright, this is The Outsider, Season 1, Episode 2, Roanoke.
I taught him how to butt. And not a lot of kids like to do that. They're afraid they drop that bat over the plate. Fastball comes in, they get their finger smashed, but not him. He never flinched. Not once. And he flew down that first base line. You remember how many bunt singles he got? A lot more than I expected. But those kids stopped calling him whiffer and they started calling him push it. Right? He'd come up to the plate, runners on the corners, and I'd start saying, push it, Derek, push it. So we had a new handle that year when we almost won district. You must have noticed the difference in him, right? Did you notice that summer? How confident he was? How proud he was. He was a big little guy. And I don't want you to get the wrong impression. He practiced a lot, but I taught him that. I taught him how to putt. So when he asked me if I ever touched your kid, I really hope I did.
Oh, God. He hasn't even had a trial yet. But it makes sense. People are just so fucking angry. Oh fuck, who's this? Who the fuck is this? Oh my god! 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 Oh fuck! Oh my god, is it the fucking son?
Terry.
The brother?
Terry.
Oh fuck.
Terry. Let me see. Oh.
Is she a nurse?
911.
A doctor?
No, 911.
Is that the brother? I think it is, right?
I wasn't there. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Tell me your name, buddy.
It's
What's
Terry.
his name? Terry. Come on, Terry. Stay with us, okay? I need you to breathe.
Terry.
Who the
Terry,
fuck are you?
Come on, Terry. Stay with us.
Just causing all this chaos.
Okay? Terry. Stay with us.
Ew, his face is all fucking messed up.
I'm gonna throw any more of that beer on my face. I will not.
Oh fuck!
What happened there?
Shit.
Huh?
The fuck is your problem? Ah! Ah! Oh shit! How many times do I have to fucking film that?
Coming! I'm coming!
No, you.
Mom, she's scaring me! Hey, what's going on? Hey, what are you
Daddy's
doing
good.
there? Who is?
The man. What's wrong with her?
Nothing, she just had a bad dream. It's okay. Hey, come on.
It's not a fucking dream. Oh god, is this the father of... He's gonna fucking kill himself. Oh my god. Oh, sir. Oh my god, he tied his hands too. Fuck. No. Oh, fuck! Ugh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like the angel of death. Who are you?
A U.S. fighter squadron flew into a cloud cluster over France on a clear day and never came out the other side.
Oh my god.
What happened to them? Who the fuck knows?
That
1587, Roanoke
terrifies
colony,
me.
North Carolina. Close to 200 people living there when the governor sailed back to England to get more supplies, and when he returned, they vanished.
Well,
Not
how
a
long did it
soul,
take him to come
no
back?
clue as to what happened. And here we are 4 centuries later, we still can't figure it out. So it is
Fucking scary.
with Terry Maitland. Is there a mystery here? Yes. Will there always be unanswered questions? Most likely. Sometimes that happens. And when it does, you just need to learn how to live with it and move on.
Yeah, that's hard for me. The so-called reason I'm here is that the shooting has made me so crazy I can't go
Crazy
back
is
to
a
work.
meaningless word.
Whatever. Look, I've been a law enforcement professional for over 20 years. So is it even imaginable to you that I'm fine?
You feel fine?
Fuck no, I don't feel fine, but that's not really the point. Look, being here is just more like a punishment. Feels more like that.
If you want to walk out, Ralph, I'm not going to stop you.
It's just that when anybody says to me, I'm here to help, things invariably get worse.
A TV and a 7-Eleven. The lady behind the counter, she had a little one running.
Remember stuff like that?
She had this big smudge on her forehead. I thought it was weird because she was taking people's money all day and not bothering to clean her face.
Was it like
Is it a
Ash
smudge like this?
Wednesday or something?
Yeah, it was kind of like an X.
The Ash Wednesday fell on March 6th. And the Maitlands were in Dayton from March 3rd to March 7th, but they flew both ways.
How am I supposed to get my kids safely to school every day? How am I supposed to explain to them why they no longer have friends? Why people are screaming curses at our windows, throwing shit all over our porch, and even if we move, this whole goddamn thing is tattooed on our basements. What do I do with that?
The only way you're gonna get your life back is by clearing Terry's name. The only way to do that is to find whoever killed Frankie Peterson. Lord, to do that, I need your help. Why Dayton for a family vacation? Why not go to Orlando? Or...
Because Terry's father is in Dayton, in a senior center. But Terry's the only one who sees him because the man has dementia and tends to be violent.
Okay. So, this vacation, when Terry was off visiting his father, what did you and the girls do?
He was only gone a few hours a day. We stayed in the hotel pool. We went to the mall. A movie.
When he came back, did you ever go out to eat?
Once or twice.
You ever go to a place called Big Daddy's Hangry Barbecue?
Big Daddy's Hangry Barbecue.
Barbecue restaurant, has a pig logo.
I'd like this to be done.
Well, please, just one more. Did anything out of the ordinary happen while you were in Dayton? Did one of the girls go missing for a short while? Did Terry say that he'd met up with an old friend? Did you meet up?
Nothing happened. Terry visited his dad. We hung out. We came home. We didn't eat at a restaurant called Big Daddy's Hangry Barbecue, and he didn't steal the van. Good night.
Daddy got a cut.
Oh.
He got it visiting Grandpa.
Okay. Why do you remember that?
Because he said he got it from a nurse. But the nurse was a man.
Interesting.
Yeah, sometimes nurses can be men. Did he tell you how he got it?
He said he was walking in a hallway. He bumped into the nurse on a wet floor. He grabbed the nurse's hand as he fell down. And when he got back up, he saw he got a cut on his wrist. Mom, there was a pig restaurant in the mall near a hotel.
Fuck.
Jessa saw the sign for it when we were shopping there. Remember?
I don't remember. Let's go to bed.
Glory.
Come on.
Hey, Glory, do you remember this cut?
It was a cut. He put something on it, and that was it. Good night.
What's that? Bloody clothes? Very interesting. I really want to know what's going on. I can't believe Jason Bateman is dead. He really wanted to be a part of this project. He must be directing all of them, or a good portion of them, because, like, I don't feel like he would just take on such a small role for nothing. Fuck, the Peterson family is just fucked. Like, the only one left is the mother. She lost both her sons in, like, the same month. And then her husband is probably gonna die very soon. Fuck. Glory Maitland lost her husband. Everyone in town, you know, thinks that her husband was a murderer, a child murderer. Kids don't have any friends anymore. Fuck. The most useful information came from children in this episode. The 12-year-old boy who steals cars, he had information about, you know, the Big Daddy's Hangry Barbecue, and then Gloria and Terry Maitland's daughter had information about how Terry got a cut on his wrist. She had a lot of information. Very good recollection, too. She remembered that the nurse was a man and that Terry accidentally bumped into him. Well, the nurse probably bumped into him. Cut him. Maybe he needed, like, his DNA. He needed Terry's DNA in order to, like, shapeshift or something. That's what I'm thinking. That was so creepy. That sounded so creepy. But why him? Why? Let's say the actual killer, the guy in the hoodie, I'm guessing, is that male nurse. Why Terry Maitland of all people? Why would he choose him to turn into? But look what it's caused. All these people's lives have just been ruined. And then I saw like a better glimpse of the hooded figure guy, and his face was like all fucking mangled, and like no one even like notices him in any situation. Like anyone in a hoodie and you can't see their face, like that's creepy. Like I really like Ben Mendelsohn. He never feels like he's acting. He's so good. And I love that he's this broken man who is grieving for his dead son, he and his wife, and now he feels guilty because he killed this kid, even though, you know, it was warranted because the kid was killing people, like just shooting, like even though he was trying to shoot Terry Maitland, he was just firing, and who knows if those cops died or not. I don't know if they said, but how many people got shot because of that kid. And now you know, Ben Mendelsohn has killed another Peterson boy in the head, shot him in the head. So that's something else that you know is on his shoulders, and he really just wants to solve this and find out who the real murderer is. That part at the beginning with Jason Bateman, you know, when he had that monologue and he was talking to Ben Mendelsohn about his son Derek, and how you know, he wasn't the best kid on the team, he wasn't the fastest, he wasn't the strongest, he wasn't the biggest, but he never quit. You know, and he taught him how to bunt, and you know, he said, you know, you asked me if I ever touched your kid, and obviously Ben Mendelsohn meant something different, but what a beautiful story, and so sad and heartbreaking, because you know it was hard for Ben Mendelsohn, Ralph, to hear that, to hear anything about his son. That's why he was like, you need to be very careful what you say to me next, because he doesn't even want to think about him. Like, I can't even imagine losing a child. It's just not right. And I mean, I don't know what the circumstances are or were of how his son died, but it was a really nice, you know, last scene, you know, with dialogue and a monologue for Jason Bateman. Just a really nice way to go out. And I don't know, there's something, he barely had any emotion in the show, but what he was saying was so beautiful, because you know, it showed that he probably was a good guy, and that he really has been wronged, and it makes you, now that he's dead, it really makes Ben Mendelsohn want to find out who the killer is, but it makes us as the audience want to find out who it is too, and you know, we want Terry Maitland to have justice, and it was just heartbreaking. It was a beautiful moment between those two men who, you know, not that long ago didn't see eye to eye, and Ben Mendelsohn was, you know, just looking for someone to punish for whoever killed his son. I don't know if the circumstances were, they don't know what happened, how his son died, Derek, but even if he did know, a part of him will always be looking for someone to punish, because you would just be angry that you lost your child, your only child. Fuck. I love characters like that. Characters who are just so broken. It's so human. And he every day he needs to find a reason to keep going, he needs a reason to live. And right now this is it. I mean, yeah, I'm sure he loves his wife and everything, but I'm sure when you lose someone and when you lose a child, like, that's why it's hard for me to blame. Is it the Peterson? The father, the guy who wanted to hang himself, because it's like he feels like, what does he have to live for? Both his sons are dead. And murdered. Both of them were killed. Fuck. So, very, very similar to Ralph, and I'm sure every day he has to fight to find a reason to live and to keep going, and this case is that for him. He will not stop until he finds whoever did this and makes them pay. He might even die in the process. I mean, I don't know. I hope not, but heavy stuff. And then, that story about Roanoke in the 1500s, and that sailor who went back to England, and when he came back, no one was there. I mean, it probably takes like weeks or months to get, from, America. It was Virginia. Roanoke is in Virginia, right? From America to England, back then, but by boat. But even if it did, like, their settlement should still be there. It should be maybe even bigger, because, people are having children, and, but if they're just gone, like, I need to look at that story, because that sounds fucking creepy. Like, I wonder if it was, like, so creepy that, like maybe there was, like, no evidence that they were even there, like, just completely vanished, or do they mean just like the people vanished, and like the buildings and the structures that they built were still there, but there was no people there? Either way, it's creepy. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, I mean, we hear about weird things like that in history all the time, and there's no explanation, and those are the things. The unknown is always the scariest. But God, can you imagine? Fuck, I feel these two families have just been ruined. But Glory, she like, her husband not only died, but he died with a stain on their name. Like, he was never vindicated. Everyone still thinks that he did it. And they're paying the consequences. That's fucked. Again, the daughter says that she saw some man in her room talking to her. Fuck, that is so creepy. But again, no Cynthia Erivo. I'm guessing she'll be in episode 3. Maybe she's not that big of a character. I don't even know who she is. I thought she was going to be another detective, but I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, Ben Mendelsohn is really good. The woman who plays Glory was really good. I believe Ben Mendelsohn is Australian. I like the way he talks, the way he sounds. Especially when he has an American accent. Like, he has like this, it almost seems like he has like cotton in his mouth, but like I don't know, it's very like when you hear him, it's very distinctive, and you know it's him, and it's kind of sexy. But I think he's a very interesting character, very interesting actor. I've seen him in Bloodline. It's nice to see him as a good guy. You know, he's a good guy he's a flawed character. He's made some mistakes, big mistakes, but overall he's trying to do the right thing, and that's a nice change for him. I've only seen him as characters who do the wrong thing or are bad. So yeah, I'm liking this show. It's very dark, very heavy, and it's literally dark too. Like I can barely see anything, so I'm like waiting for something to like pop out, you know, and jump out at me. I was not sure what I saw there at the end in that barn. Were those like just wet clothes or were they bloody clothes? I'm colorblind as well, so I'm really having a hard time with this show. I can't see anything. I'm guessing it was bloody clothes. I saw some moisture on those clothes, and that guy looked very confused, just as confused as me. So I don't know what that means. I guess we will find out in the next one. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. If you did too, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions, please check out my Patreon by going to the link down below. Alright guys, thanks. Bye. I can't tell you more than